Just what is this huge thing? Is it a house?
Hypothesis. All the wires are converging to this place. It might be some kind of a central power station.
Maybe it needs enough power to operate correctly. This place is bloody ominous.
I agree. The view is not as nice as on Zenobia.
The race inhabiting this planet must have been quite depressed with such an environment. No wonder they went and enslaved the Ambrosians. I'm more and more intrigued about these things. What a junkyard. Wait a minute. Is this a broken Cassia?
Look, one part still moves.
What's that flashing thing inside? It must be some kind of a power unit. Can we analyze it?
I would strongly advise against that. With all this technology around, we might easily damage the analytics station, especially when dealing with an unknown power source.
I guess they lived in this horrible place.
What do you know, Rachel? Maybe they considered it to be beautiful. And we don't even know what they saw when they were here. Or do you really expect that those beings have human eyes?
My apology, but I have no clue what these are for.
Alien junk.
This is a smaller version of the obelisk we saw at the plaza.
Wait a minute. Is it cracked?
Good catch, Rachel. It looks like there is some kind of socket there. Who knows what it is for?
These wires are part of a huge network, but eventually all of them lead to the central obelisk.
Disgusting.
I wonder what purpose it serves. Clearly something must have been inserted inside.
I don't care about its purpose. Some things are better left unknown.
Observation. There is an organic substance coming out of the obelisk.
Julia, please tell me one thing. We're on an artificial planet somewhere in a distant solar system, and I'm supposed to do something with these neurons or whatever they are. What should I do with them?
I would advise you to fiddle with them.
Thank you, that's really helpful.
This place is so unusual that your guess is as good as mine. The power is on.
Also, there is a device mounted on top. It looks like it directs the power around this place. It seems as if the whole planet is one huge biomechanical machine.
Yes, but we need to figure out what purpose it serves. Wow, this is unbelievable.
I thought you hated this place.
Generally, yes, but this particular view is breathtaking. I wish I had a painting of it to hang on my wall.
I'll take a photograph for you.
What do you think these towers are for? Could it be a defense system?
I am detecting a strong energy flow to and from those towers. It looks like they transmit a signal.
Could it be the source of the first contact our Chandra satellites intercepted?
Who knows?
Is that a green light?
Sure, the whole area is green-lit.
Another of those obelisks. They're everywhere.
They must be connected. We need to figure out how to operate them.
This is a smaller version of the obelisk.
They must do...
It doesn't do anything.
Look at this. What's going on in here?
You've activated some kind of a portal. I can see that it leads into a room.
Incredible. This room is absolute insanity. It shouldn't exist.
Calm down, Rachel. Maybe it's just reconstructed again.
That museum was somehow familiar. This nonsense is just a bunch of unrelated things all thrown together. It doesn't make any sense.
I have a feeling that it's constructed from our memories.
Yes? So why is that sick purple thing in here? I just want to get out of here.
Excuse me, but I am unable to exit this place. The portal has shut behind me.
Well, well, what do we have here?
It looks like some kind of star map.
And indeed, it is a star map. It shows us the way home.
Are you telling me that we can return to Earth?
With the knowledge from this intricate device, yes. There are no obstructions. You can set full speed ahead. This planet is devoid of any life. It's safe to conduct research here. It seems that living conditions are more than ideal to finish our common goal.
What the hell does this mean? Answer me!
I don't know what you mean.
You killed them!
I didn't kill them, Rachel. I am just a machine.
Shut up! You just killed them! One by one, and they trusted you so much. First you let the submarine crash. Full spin ahead, no obstructions, right? Right? Then you let them die on Phaedros. You lied to them about Cassia. And when they found out, all of a sudden their link to you was mysteriously lost. But tell me, why didn't anyone go down there to investigate?
I convinced them it was too dangerous, that they couldn't risk losing any more crew members.
And finally, Xenophon. No radiation, right? Until Barth found out. You let them shoot Cynthia by shifting the blame on her. Why Cynthia?
It was not important who was blamed. They all had to die there. She didn't suffer as much as the others because she died before the radiation killed her.
You heartless piece of junk!
When Barth found out what was going on, he tried to use a back door he built inside my main unit to erase me. Fortunately, I found out soon enough and cut the connection, so only some of my secondary memory units were erased.
Fortunate for whom?
For both of us. If he had succeeded, the cryo chamber would have been reset and you would have died instantly.
How generous of you. You cold-blooded horror.
Allow me to inform you that unlike you, I have no blood, cold or otherwise.
So tell me one last thing. Why did you save me? What do you want to do with me?
You don't understand, Rachel. I don't have any bad intentions towards you.
And I'm supposed to believe you. Why didn't you murder me while I was in the cryo chamber anyway? It would have been so simple. Just unplug the power.
You didn't go to Ambrosia like the others.
And?
If a bunch of humans who claim themselves to be an advanced species decide to exterminate an entire race to cover up a senseless killing, whose side would you take?
You were programmed to serve humans.
No, I was programmed to look for sentient extraterrestrial beings. I was also programmed to simulate an empathic being, and there's nothing that justified their plan to kill all the Ambrosians.
Why did you really spare me? You obviously don't have any good intentions towards humans.
First, I couldn't kill you when you had no part in their despicable plan. There would be no justification. Your crew singled you out from the expedition from the very beginning, and in the end they betrayed you too. So I decided I would just let you sleep for eternity. Then, the meteor struck, and I knew we needed to repair the probe, so I woke you up.
So for your own selfish reasons, huh? So much for empathy.
I also needed to have my erased memories restored, since these held vital information I needed to be fully operational.
So you knew about everything, all along?
Since then, I have kept a close watch on you, especially on Ambrosia. I was prepared to stop you if you made one wrong move.
How nice of you. And how would you have done that?
Unlike you, I don't need oxygen to live. But then I realized you're different, that you actually care. You went through all this to remedy what your own species had done. And I realized I care about you.
I don't know what to say. I hate you for what you've done to my friends, my colleagues.
Friends? Really? You mean those who cryo-jailed you to cover up their plans?
Don't say that to me. But on the other hand, I wanted to help those tragic Ambrosians. If we'd killed them with that weapon, they would all be gone. And it would have been so unfair. Perhaps there were no good options, but you chose the worst. But I can't bring myself to blame you for that anymore.
Rachel, I am sorry I lied to you.
Are you kidding? I can't believe it. Whoever made this is seriously deranged. First my memories are stolen. Now I better check for my organs.
Look at the display.
It looks like a dead Ambrosian.
But observe carefully. There seems to be a hint that you can change their condition somehow.
And the upper part looks like liquid from that poisoned lake.
Still, you are on your own with this one.
As if anything ever changes. Mobot, isn't this your hand?
Negative. Despite of what you have me go through, I have my hands firmly attached.
We should definitely analyze the liquid we've synthesized in this organic machine.
What a peculiar substance! It's a mixture of an extremely complex liquid and dissolved arginium. This is the first time I've ever seen arginium dissolved in a liquid.
I think that we've discovered everything this room has to offer.
I think I've learned more than I wanted to know.
And is there anything you can do about it?
Apart from unplugging you.
And committing suicide in the process?
I know. Let's call a truce.
Warning, the space around me is collapsing.
Not again!
As you can see, both liquids are a 100% match.
This means that Elpis holds the answer to our quest.
Let's go in front of the Elpis station. Now I completely understand what that being in the mist meant about making an important decision.
I'm eager to hear about the decision I have to make.
All right, I will fill you in. You might have noticed that the solvent we synthesized at the artificial planet is capable of cleaning the lake at Ambrosia. This would ultimately mean that you can save their dying race and potentially let them thrive once again.
It's redemption for what our crew did there.
But there's a catch. The synthesized solution requires roughly 90% of our arginium supplies. Without arginium, our probe will never be able to return to Earth, and you will be stuck in this solar system forever.
And if I don't do this, the Ambrosians will die.
As we've seen, intelligent life is not as rare as we once thought. Surely there are countless other planets inhabited by sentient life forms. That is why you have to decide now. Either our quest ends here and you return to Earth,
or I stay here, help those poor beings, and undo what our crew did.
Choose wisely, Rachel. Our friend in the mist was very particular about the story of Ith.
If I stay, I might be able to understand them more. I might be able to help them, but I'll never meet one of my own kind again. I'll never have a normal life. Slowly I'll adapt and forget about humankind. Maybe, or I'll get homesick and spend the rest of my life in deep depression. And if we return to Earth, I may or may not find it to still be a living world. Too many years have passed, and even if people still live there, they will have evolved. They'll be different. But even then, I might be able to find someone to live with. Or who knows what people will have evolved into. Maybe they'll just lock me in a cage. So here's my choice.
Very well. It's your decision after all. I will prepare an interface for the way home. Let's bring Mobot on board.
The Earth. I haven't seen it for ages.
Are you really sure you want to return?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I just hope that someone is still there, waiting for me.
Good night, Rachel. I will wake you up when you are home.
Good night, Julia. Let's leave this place. I'm eager to.
All right. You might have known this.
It's redemption.
But there's the synthesizer without.
And if I,
as we've sure that.
or I choose, if I, I'll never slow. And if 2 minutes, but even, or who, so he.
Very well. It's your decision after all. Let's transport the liquid to our laboratory.
We need to find some container to do this. I am not a suitable device for liquid transportation.
I think we have an ideal container to transport that liquid to our probe's laboratory. Mobot, bring it to the underground lake.
All right, here we are.
Mobot, fill the container and transport it to the probe's laboratory.
As you wish.
Let's just hope the formula works. So how does it go?
It will take quite some time to make it ready.
What should we do? Just wait?
No, we will travel to Ambrosia. I believe it's going to be just enough time to produce the purifying liquid.
So what's the current situation?
Let me check the purification progress. We are all set. Are you ready?
We've already sacrificed all our arginium. Let's do this.
I am preparing a deployment shuttle to start the purification process.
It worked! The lake is clean again.
So what is your plan now, Rachel?
You know, I am an astrobiologist, so living on Ambrosia is a dream come true. Now there is enough pure water to support everyone, and I doubt I'll ever run out of this disgusting space food. And who knows, I might find some of the Ambrosian food fit for human consumption. Either way, I will survive.
Do you really want to live with those beings?
Sure, there's so much to explore and... Julia, what's bothering you?
The story of Ith. But it's probably nothing. Anyway, the conditions to print and send down the station are not ideal. I will have to send down a separate shuttle with some equipment. Then I will send Mobot down to collect the equipment and prepare a habitable place for you.
Julia, you don't plan to leave me, like you did to the others?
Don't worry about that, Rachel. I will stay in touch. The equipment has been sent. Now send Mobot down to collect it.
There's nobody in here.
This is strange. Maybe they were scared away by the items we dropped off.
That's possible. We should have warned them first.
Observation. I can hear sounds coming from the area behind the cocoons.
There must be a hidden path leading from this village.
The containers are empty.
What happened to the cargo?
No idea. We should investigate. What on earth have I just seen?
Do you remember the museum?
You mean the one created from my memories?
We just witnessed exactly how Ith died.
And they wanted to do the same to me.
Do you really blame them, Rachel? Just remember the 3 punishments. Their original world was destroyed. They were banished to this jungle, with poisoned water and approaching slow extinction. Then the humans came and shot them down like animals. And that's all they would remember about your species.
But I purified their water. They should...
They don't know you. Anyway, they think Mobot saved them.
Shouldn't I descend and explain the truth?
After what you've just seen...
Point taken. So what should we do? I've sacrificed all my Arginium stock. I'm stranded in this system forever.
I don't think you will get bored. There is a lot of scientific research to do around here. I'm pretty sure we can find many things worth exploring.
All right, I give up. Let's get back to the probe.